Okay, folks, we have a Democrat lawmaker out of Georgia, Vernon Jones, who is leaving, not leaving the Democrat Party, but is departing from the Democrat Party for president for the 2020, and he is endorsing President Donald Trump. He is probably now the most hated black man in America. Not because he killed anybody, not because he tried to take money from blacks. It's because he's endorsing President Donald Trump. What a shame. But he's going to give us the reasons why he endorses President Donald Trump. But you deal with all these people that don't like President Donald Trump. They say, well, I don't like him. I just don't like him. He's a racist. He's a racist, and his rhetoric, spell it. Okay? You just heard the media say that, and now that's what you're saying. Okay? But when a black person leaves this Democrat plantation, well, then they sick all of their microphone Negroes after you. D.L. Hughley. You know, what's the one that looked like an owl? All of them. Van Jones, CNN. You get all of them to attack you. All right, but they love you as long as you're in the Democrat Party. But when you depart from that, now you're hated. And the only reason black people don't like Republican lawmakers is because they've been trained in their heads by the media to dislike any person who's a Republican because they think that means racism. But they don't think the Democrats mean racism, but they started the KKK and the Jim Crow laws. And they came with the Clintons, who jailed more black folks than any president in the United States history. But I'm going to let you listen to this, man.
America, this is Vernon Jones, and I'm a proud member of the Georgia House of Representatives. But I've also been a lifelong Democrat, too. But today, I've announced my support and endorsement of Donald J. Trump's campaign re-election. Now, let me be clear about one thing. I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. But one would say, now, why would a black man support Donald Trump? Well, I would reverse that. Why wouldn't a black man endorse Donald Trump? Isn't he the president that ushered in the lowest unemployment rate among blacks before the pandemic crisis? Isn't he the president that signed the Criminal Justice Reform Act? And finally, isn't he the president that overwhelmingly supported financially historical black colleges in which I'm a proud graduate of North Carolina Central?
And he did all of that in 3 years while they were coming with this phony Russia stuff and Ukraine stuff. The Democrats have had 100 years of the loyal, dedicated votes of blacks. And every time they have been in power, the black unemployment rate sky highs, it goes up higher. Poverty, shooting, killing, none of it's changed.
University. I 100% support Donald Trump. And I want to call on every patriot, every great American out there, across this country, regardless of your race or whatever, gender, orientation. I want to ask all of you, young people, seniors, all in between, join me in re-electing Donald J. Trump as a president, our next president, our re-elected president of the United States. Peace out, America.